Hey beautiful, welcome back to my tarot channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Roya. I'm an intuitive tarot oracle reader. Now my dear, I hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today is not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now, guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and today's pick a card reading is all about the next exciting chapter of your life. What can you expect, my dear? What do you need to know about what's coming? Any message which may be important for you to know about is definitely welcome today. And as you can see, my dear, as always, I have 3 piles you can choose from. Now, this is pile 1 with the 6 of cups, this is pile 2 with the 9 of pentacles, and this is pile 3 with the 2 of wands. As always, my dear, please feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comment section. And as always, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey pal one, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's look into your reading and let's see what the next exciting chapter of your life is gonna be like, what you need to know about it, and so on. Now, my dear, the first thing I would like to say is during the meditation, I already got some messages coming through for you guys. And one thing I got coming through very strongly was, and this is exactly how it came through, reconnecting with the things we love. So, right, even like before starting with this reading with the candle wax, I feel like the theme or the energy that this next chapter of your life is definitely gonna also represent is you putting maybe more energy and time into the things that you actually enjoy doing and that you love doing. Either that, or also when we talk about other people, spending time with people that you love. It's all about, I would say, quality time, whether it is quality time that we spend with other people or quality time that we spend on doing something we love. That's something I'm getting coming through very strongly here. I'm even hearing creating memories. So this is interesting. The next chapter of your life could be one in which you're gonna make a lot of exciting memories with other people, or maybe just with yourself, with the things you love to put your mind into, or just, you're very passionate about. This is definitely something I'm getting very strong coming through for you guys. But let's start with your candle wax reading. Let's see what messages we can get for you guys when it comes to the next chapter of your life. Let me light up the candle. All right, so for my beautiful pile 1, as always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment to tune into the energies in here for you guys, as always. And then let's see for my beautiful pile 1. What do you need to know? The next chapter of your life. Okay. Yeah, the energy is pretty strong. Let me start with this. I would like to describe to you guys the energy that this next chapter of your life embodies. And a good way to explain this energy is the next chapter of your life is gonna be a very hopeful, a very, very hopeful chapter. You know, sometimes we go through a time in our life in which we may feel very down, not very much hopeful of anything. You know, we may just feel very low vibration and all. The next chapter of your life is the opposite. It feels like you're actually feeling uplifted, and I'm hearing daring to hope, daring to dream. So you guys may, yeah, definitely want to prioritize, I would say, the things that you genuinely love and care about. So a lot of us go through life in survival mode, right? And when we are in survival mode, there may not be a lot of room for us to do the things we love, connect with the people we love the way we maybe would like to, or just generally speaking, sometimes there may not be a lot of time for fun and for honestly sometimes just enjoying life, right? Because we're just in this almost like this autopilot, right? And one thing I would like to share with you guys about this next chapter of your life is it truly feels like you guys are seeing the beauty around you. You're seeing the beauty of life, because that's another thing, right? When we are extremely stressed or once again in the survival mode, we may not even see the beauty surrounding us, right? We may not even be aware of all the wonderful things that we have or that are happening to us, because our mind is just focused on something very narrow, and yeah, we cannot really enjoy the way perhaps we would like to. And what I'm seeing in this next chapter of your life, once again, I'm hearing seeing the beauty around you, enjoying it as well. Yeah, there's definitely this element of enjoyment in here. You guys, you definitely gonna prioritize that. Maybe it has to do, let me see. I don't know why I'm hearing summertime. I know we all are not in the summertime yet, but for some reason, this next chapter of your life could definitely also include the summertime coming, you know, spring, summer energy kind of. And I'm seeing a lot of active energy from you in the sense that you're doing a lot. And when I say you're doing a lot, I'm not talking here about work. I'm talking here about things that you enjoy, things that are exciting, such as, let's just say, some kind of activity that you like to do with other people or maybe just by yourself. But it just feels like you are taking a lot of energy in a very positive way, you know? And once again, this element of memory, very interesting, very light, very uplifting, even very cozy kind of energy for you guys, my dear. This is a great next chapter of life kind of reading, because it just feels like one that you can look forward to. It doesn't feel heavy, as I said. In fact, it feels very high vibrational, and I feel like in this next chapter of your life you guys are actually gonna either do a lot of things that make you feel high vibrational, or perhaps connecting with people who make you feel high vibrational. For some of you guys, you definitely are gonna raise your vibration. This is something I'm getting very strongly coming through. I'm also seeing you laugh a lot. And this is, by the way, also a great sign of high vibration, right? When we laugh, when we smile a lot, it is an embodiment of fulfillment or joy, right? And this is what I'm seeing for you guys. Wow. This is a great reading. Seriously, great energy. This is something you can definitely look forward to, that's for sure. Okay, another thing I would like to say is for a lot of you guys, I actually see you being very involved, or let me put it that way. There is some romance happening here. So for some of you guys, you could already be in a connection with someone, and it could be the case that in this next chapter of your life, you're gonna have a lot of happy moments with this person, or maybe you're gonna do a lot of very memorable things together, activities together, some beautiful I'm hearing once again quality time together. For others of you, if you are single, it could even be the case that you are gonna, let me see. Yeah, you may start dating as well. That's another thing. I'm hearing getting more out there. Hmm. Yes, love definitely feels like a part of this reading. So, and yeah, this makes a lot of sense because love is the most high vibrational energy. And I truly feel like for some of you guys, if it's not you doing something you love or doing things you love in general, then you will definitely connect with people you love. That's for sure. Whether it's friends, family, or a potential love interest or a partner, if you guys already have one, you may prioritize spending time with them more and more, especially for those of you guys who may have busy schedules, or very often you find yourself in a situation which you can't really mm, you can't really do as much as you would like with other people. And I see you making it work. I'm hearing I'm gonna make time for what I love, or I'm gonna make time for the people who I love. So even if you're watching this and you normally have a very busy schedule, and you may ask yourself, like, how will I do this? Like, how am I gonna make time for all this? I see you finding a way. I really do, because it is coming through so strongly in your energy, and it's gonna have such a beautiful influence on you. We should not underestimate, okay, the power of spending time with the people we love, or just being surrounded by the energy of love, right? Even if it's we giving love to ourselves. This is this can honestly be the most empowering thing we will ever do, right? So, however, this love, you're gonna explore it and you're gonna experience this in the next chapter. I see that it is gonna be very nurturing for you. Yeah, so definitely your social circle, or I would say your inner circle is definitely going to play a huge role in this next chapter of your life. And you're going to find yourself, yeah, spending much more time with them. I'm hearing more communication as well. Yeah. This feels so exciting. Oh my goodness. This is so interesting. Although, of course, this is not my reading, this is your reading. I'm just, kind of like the messenger here. I can feel it so strongly, and it makes even me exciting. It's kind of like I can feel the excitement of this next chapter. And honestly, the title of this video is definitely fitting your reading extremely well, because this for sure is a chapter in which you're gonna feel excited and you're gonna feel uplifted. That's for sure. Wow. My dear pile one, this is all I'm getting for you guys for today. If you, my dear, would like to claim this reading for yourself, let's go with a pink, I would say flower. Drop a pink flower in the comment section below if you would like to claim this energy, my dear. And as always, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload any pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal one, take care, my dear. Hey pal 2, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see. What do you need to know, my dear, about the next chapter of your life? What can you expect? What's coming? Now, as always, my dear, I already meditated for you guys, and I would like to start straight away with your reading. So let's see. All right, for my beautiful pile 2. As always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment. And then let's see, what do you need to know about the next chapter of your life? What is important for my beautiful pal 2? Let's see, what do you need to know? Okay, I'm getting something coming through pretty fast. Yeah, very direct here. The first thing, my dear, that I heard coming through. Oh my goodness, I'm getting so many messages right now. Okay, whew, okay. The first thing that I got coming through, and this is exactly how I heard it. It was personal development. There is something gonna be in this next chapter of your life, which is gonna, yeah, it may feel like you're growing. And I don't know why, when I said growing, I looked at this tree. I chose all the cards today very randomly. So my intention is not for the cards to be connected to the reading, but still, for some reason, this tree really, yeah, got my attention here. So there is something in which you will grow. This is something I'm getting very, very strongly. And you know what's interesting? In pile one, there was a message which was something like the viewer of pile one seeing the beauty around them, surrounding them. With you guys, I'm getting seeing the beauty within yourself. And when I say this, I mean this on multiple levels. I feel like this empowerment, you could also call it this personal development energy that I received for you guys, it's going to be something internal. You might learn something about you, my dear pal, too. You may learn something about yourself in this next chapter that maybe you right now don't even know about. You have no clue regarding it. And, you know, sometimes we may actually go through a time in our life in which it doesn't matter how old we are. We could be younger, we could be more mature. It is never too late for us to learn something new about ourselves because we as human beings, we are so complex, right? And besides, sometimes we need to be exposed to new experiences or scenarios to know or to get to know even more about ourselves, right? So it could be the case for some of you guys that in this next chapter, you will put yourself in a new environment or you will experience something new, which will once again make you see yourself from a different perspective, or maybe you're going to learn a new skill which will make you very proud of yourself because maybe you thought there's certain things you're not capable of doing or you can't do, and then actually you learn that hey, there's so much more you can do for yourself than you maybe know right now. And another thing I would like to say, it doesn't necessarily have to be connected to the messages I just gave you guys. But another message I'm receiving is I'm hearing breaking free. And I feel like this breaking free could literally be something physical. Maybe for some of you guys, you're gonna put yourself away from a certain situation, you're breaking free from something. For others of you, though, once again, it could more so be internal. I'm hearing mental clarity as well. It could be the case that in this next chapter of your life, you're gonna distance yourself from limiting beliefs regarding yourself or from certain mindsets that are not serving you or that are not good for you, generally speaking. And this is actually something very, very exciting because I feel like there is something you literally say goodbye to, my dear, in this next chapter, which will allow you to see yourself in a more abundant way. It will also allow you to grow more. Once again, the aspect of personal development, but generally speaking, at the end, it's all for your well being. It is all for your highest good, I'm hearing. For some of you guys, you could have definitely struggled with finding your balance for quite a long time. Maybe there's literally something in your life, could be, once again, a mindset which is not serving you, or maybe if it's something more physical, it could be a certain circumstance that you're in that you just are not happy in, or you feel a little bit trapped, or you feel a little bit stagnant or imbalance in. And I see that balance is definitely a very major theme in this reading for you guys today. So, in this next chapter of your life, you could actually find balance in something that you have been, I'm hearing, unsure about for quite a long time. And it is interesting how all these things are definitely connected to your self perception. Because what I'm seeing for you guys here is that this next chapter of your life is definitely gonna improve the way you see yourself. Also, there is something about your skills here as well. Once again, for some of you guys, you could literally learn something new, which is gonna make you see yourself in a more expanded way. Maybe something you didn't think you were capable of doing, but you will absolutely, I'm hearing you will absolutely rock it. So that's interesting. But definitely, I see you seeing yourself in a more uplifted way for sure. Once again, coming back to the message, seeing your own beauty, seeing what you're capable of, seeing your potential as well. This can definitely be a major theme in this next chapter of your life. Yeah, speaking of this, you exploring your skills or you understanding more and more the things that you're truly capable of, I feel like it's also going to give you like a burst of determination. If you right now are not moving towards a certain direction, like if you right now don't have any specific goals, one thing I can say for sure is that during this next chapter, you will develop a lot of goals or you will be very determined because it could be the case that for some time you didn't really think you were capable of doing certain things. And it's kind of like this next chapter of your life is going to show you no, you're actually absolutely capable of doing the things that you want to do, or those goals, those dreams that you have, that you may have had for quite a long time, they want to be explored. And you have the right, you have the birthright to Go after them. Of course, if this is your choice, at the end of the day, you have free will and you can decide for yourself whether you want to really do something or not, even if the potential is there, right? What I'm seeing here, what's being shown to me is it's kind of like this next chapter is really gonna make you reflect on yourself, reflect on the fact that for a very, very long time, you saw yourself in a very limiting way, through a limiting lens, so to speak. And this next chapter is gonna, I'm hearing, make you aware of who you truly are, or of the things that you're truly, once again, capable of. You are capable, my dear pal, too. This reading is like moving into a, I would say, more so motivational kind of reading, but it's exactly how it's coming through. These messages are meant for you, and I truly feel like, once again, it doesn't matter how old you are, but there is so much more that you don't know about yourself. There is so much that you don't know about yourself and about the things you're capable of. Maybe for some of you guys, you have been taught to see yourself in a more limiting way, okay? I'm hearing like small me, not really being sure whether you're capable of doing something or whether you can actually achieve certain things you want, maybe even sometimes doubting yourself a little bit. And this next chapter is all about moving away from the doubt, but actually looking into what you're truly able to do for yourself. And I'm also hearing another thing regarding this next chapter is not to compromise. And I feel like for some of you guys, maybe you have compromised very often in your life. Maybe you have played yourself a little bit small. Maybe you have sometimes not said what you actually wanted to say. Maybe you haven't done what you wanted to do. It just feels like you have compromised a lot, and through compromising you have also dimmed your light a little bit. And I mean, of course, compromising is a part of life, right? I mean, if we just think about relationships, for example, when two people choose to be in a relationship, both have to compromise to some extent. But this is not what I'm talking about here. I mean, I feel like you have compromised yourself more than you had to, or the compromising, let me put it that way, was coming more so from fear, from thinking that you're not good enough, from thinking that you will not be able to do this or that, or what will other people think? Will they criticize me? This and that, It came from a lack and fear kind of point of view. And I see you taking your power back regarding that. It could be the case that you, for example, work on yourself and teach yourself to not care so much, if of course you care. And this is just an example, but let's just say teaching yourself to not care so much what other people think, because there will always be a person out there, okay? There will always, no matter what you do, there will always at least one person, will be out there who may not like you, who may not like what you want to do, how you want to express yourself, your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, whatever it may be. You can never 100% make everyone happy. And let me tell you, this is not your job. This is not why you're here. You're here to live life and not to bend yourself all the way so you can please others. No, this chapter is all about making yourself happy and not dimming your light so other people can feel more comfortable. No, this is not why you're here. You came here to express yourself. And this next chapter, my dear pal, too, is embodying this. Ooh, oh my goodness, I feel like this is gonna be definitely a very exciting chapter of your life, and I'm looking forward to this. This is not for me, but I'm looking forward to this because it seems to be a very significant chapter of your life, my dear. And let me tell you one thing. After this chapter, you will know yourself so much better than you may know yourself right now. So, yeah, amazing. My dear pal 2, this is all I have for you guys for today. If you, my dear, would like to claim this energy, let's go, of course, with a tree emoji. Drop a tree emoji in the comment section below if you would like to claim this energy as yours. As always, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload and I pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal 2. Take care, my dear. Hey pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see the next exciting chapter of your life. What can you expect? What do you need to know about it, my dear? First of all, before starting with the candle wax reading, there is one thing I would like to mention. During the meditation, my dear, I got a message coming through for you guys, and I would like to say something about it. One message that came through for you guys was being okay with the unknown or being okay with not knowing everything. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. Now, for some of you guys, maybe this is a personal meaning, and maybe you have heard this and you already can apply it to something very significant to you. But one way I personally understood this message was, sometimes life can be a little bit scary, right? Because we don't know what the future holds. Sometimes it can be very intimidating when we think about the uncertainty or unknown energy that the future holds within it. And sometimes this can make us be scared of what's to come or feel uncertain about the future. And the message that I'm receiving here is I'm hearing everything is going to be okay. You don't have to worry about the future because all you have to do is be in the present. It's kind of like you are standing in front of a staircase, let's say, okay? And you are just standing in front of it, but in your mind, you're already like making up scenarios in which you're gonna fall down while going one step at a time. You still, for some reason, feel like if you're gonna take the steps, you're gonna fall back down. And the message in here is very clear. Just be present, enjoy the present moment. I'm hearing, don't ruin the present moment through fear of the future. And I mean, to some extent, thinking about the future, even a little bit worrying about the future, perhaps can be something very normal. I think everyone has sometimes certain thoughts that come up, right? When we think about, well, what if this, what if that, what if things don't turn out to be the way I imagine them to be, what if something happens? There are so many like what if questions we could ask ourselves, right? But the more we do that, the more we may make up in our mind. And I mean, our imagination can run so wildly and we may scare ourselves in the process, right? And it may not even be true. It is all in our mind. But our mind sometimes can be so vivid and it can feel so real, right? Because our brain doesn't know what is reality and what we're making up, because it feels like it's real when those fears come up, right? Or this uncertainty. And the message for you is definitely to be okay with not knowing everything. you don't know every step of the future, and it's okay because no one does. And this is definitely a theme in this energy. I feel like in this next chapter of your life, you're gonna feel much more at ease or much more peaceful because, especially for those of you guys who may sometimes overthink too much, I feel like you may be gonna incorporate something into your life which is gonna make you feel more peaceful or more relaxed. This can be definitely something very significant for you guys in this next chapter. You may actually start doing more things that make you feel very balanced, and you may generally prioritize your well being, you know? And when I say well being, we have our mental, emotional, physical, energetic well being, right? And I really feel like you guys are gonna, it's kind of like you're gonna choose your battles wisely. You're not gonna waste your energy into imagining certain scenarios that may never happen. You're not gonna worry yourself over things that are just in your mind kind of energy. You will take a step back. You will become much more mindful. You may even do certain practices that are gonna, yeah, support you and support your I'm hearing clarity, support your clarity. Interesting. Okay. Oh my goodness. I already talked so much and we haven't started with the candle wax reading even yet, but still, I got this message coming through in the meditation and I really felt like there is a significance there. And yeah, I definitely feel like this was an important message. But let's start with your candle wax reading. I have your candles, so let me light it up for you guys. And then let's begin. Although I already feel the energy, that's for sure. So let's see, for my beautiful pal 3, what do you need to know about this next chapter of your life some more? What messages are important for you? Let's see, let's see. The first message, my dear, I'm receiving is some of you guys, you could have also been drawn to pile 2. If this is the case, then feel free to watch it, or another pile in general, but mostly pile 2. If not, then as always, just stick with this one here. I feel like, my dear pal 3, another thing that you should know about this next chapter of your life, which is going to be very exciting indeed, is, you know, as human beings, we all have creative energy within us. Some of us may choose to explore it more than others. And I really feel like in this next chapter of your life, this creative energy that you have will become more significant. Now, it doesn't matter whether you are already creative or not, you know, whether for some maybe you even do something creative when it comes to your work. These things don't matter. I just feel like, generally speaking, I'm hearing making more room for your creativity. And I do feel like there is some. Yeah, I do feel like these creative things I'm talking about here are things that you're gonna love. So, things that you're gonna be passionate about. Maybe you guys are gonna do more things that are creative that you have never done, or maybe you're just gonna, like, for example, maybe some of you guys, you're gonna go to certain classes which are gonna feel very exciting for you, in which you're gonna have to be creative. For others, it could be something that you may do at home, which is gonna feel, I'm hearing filling my own cup. That's interesting. So it may make you feel very good about yourself, and it may definitely fill you up with joy, I'm hearing. For some of you, it could even be connected to your career or to something that you would want to be your career one day. Maybe a side hustle, or you maybe have an idea that you would like to bring to life. And I feel like in this next chapter of your life, this is definitely very important. It is all about believing in yourself, but also all about expressing what needs to be expressed. So, for example, if there's truly something that you really would like to go for, or something that you have in your mind, ideas, visions, in this next chapter, you're going to take them much more serious. And when I say serious, there is some kind of action that you're going to put into motion regarding them. I'm also seeing some of you guys may ask for help. Maybe you don't know how to go about this, and you may actually ask other people, which other people's help is going to be a major thing in this energy. Let me tell you that. Even for those of you guys who normally don't ask for help, or maybe you don't really one second, I'm receiving a message. Yeah, maybe you normally do everything by yourself, but in this next chapter of your life, I'm hearing you can count on other people's support or other people's help. I'm hearing you don't have to do everything by yourself. There are a lot of people who are very knowledgeable about, the things you have questions about, and there are so many people who would love to help you. You guys, there is something in your energy which appears to be very successful, okay? I'm hearing resourceful as well. So this pile 3 definitely feels like a very inspiring pile to actually take certain things serious, or listen to these visions or ideas that you may have. I see you going for something, and it's kind of like I see you moving from being a beginner to being a expert, or being someone who has succeeded in something. There could be some career energy in this reading as well, okay? In this next chapter of your life, you could actually either take the first step, or take certain steps if you already took the first step towards I'm hearing succeeding in something. What is this about? Yeah, it is career related. Definitely, my dear pal 3, if you're right now working on something very hard, the message in here is for you to keep going with your vision, to keep believing in yourself, keep putting the effort in, because it almost feels like the reward, it is already in your energy field. Wow. Some of you guys are creating big things here. Big, big things for yourselves. You're working on your goals, you're working on your vision. This is going to be very significant in this next chapter of your life. You may actually work on, I'm hearing doing something today that your future self will thank you for. Oh my goodness. So this next chapter of your life, you're going to be very determined when it comes to making things happen for yourself. I'm hearing becoming successful. You're going to feel very inspired, and this creative energy may also um, give you like a push, okay, towards, I'm hearing, the right direction for some reason. Another thing I would like to say is another major theme in this reading, and this was actually a message I already got coming through earlier, but I first had to end this message because there were just so many things coming through, and then I could go to the next one. Another thing I'm receiving for you guys is nurturing yourself. I see you pampering yourself, putting a lot of energy into you, okay? That's another thing in this next chapter of your life. You will take very good care of yourself. Maybe because, I mean, we already got through that it may be a very exciting chapter regarding your career or just the personal things you want to do regarding expressing yourself, your vision, creative energy, and all. And this could be a lot. So it's kind of like when we have so much in our mind, when we want to do so many things, we also need to find a balance, right? In which we can recharge even if the things we're doing, we're passionate about them, even if we love doing the things, still it may be exhausting, and it's important for us to make sure that we have time in which we can go back to ourselves and we can take care of ourselves, right? Nurture ourselves. And this is something I see here as well. In this next chapter, you may try out a lot of new things through which you're going to nurture yourself. I'm seeing for some of you guys, you could buy new tools or try certain things out that maybe you haven't tried before, which will enhance your well-being, which will make you feel very well relaxed and rested, I'm hearing. This is interesting. This is very interesting here, and it feels very exciting as well. Of course, this is a very personal thing because we all may have different ways in which we like to recharge, we like to rest, we like to pamper ourselves and all that, right? But I'm seeing that you're going to try out new things here. And it's going to feel very exciting. Let's just say, and this is just a very simple example. Maybe some of you guys, you like to take a bath, okay? And you may always use the same like bathing salt or like bath bombs and all. And maybe this time you're gonna try out some new ones, and they're gonna be very colorful, with new essential oils and a lot of new things, and you're gonna enjoy it so much. It may help you relax way better, like aromatherapy or all. So this is just an example, but it could be something like that. For others, it could be something totally different. Maybe you're gonna do certain activities, start something which is gonna help you to relax more, such as I know, maybe yoga or something like that. So whatever it may be, what I'm seeing is in this next chapter of your life, another very exciting thing that you should know about it is you're gonna prioritize your resting time, your pamper time much more than usual, and this will also give you a burst of energy for sure. My dear pal 3, this is all I have for you guys for today. If you, my dear, would like to claim this energy for yourself, then let's go with a candle emoji. Drop a candle emoji in the comment section below if you would like to claim this energy as yours. As always, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell, because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload and you pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal 3. Take care, my dear.